Pa ddau yw tiriogaethau tramor Prydain? So which two are Britain's overseas territories? Ireland, St. Helena, Falkland Islands, Hawaii. Chat, let's do this. We gotta get this right? This is Argentina, right? All right? Is that correct? It's Argentina? Yeah. So... Oh, great, translated. Mae yna hefyd sawl ynysydd a chysylltiad agos i'r DI, ond nad ydyn nhw rhan ohoni. Ynysoedd the Channel ac Ynys Mawr. So, Isle of Man and the Channel Islands have close relationships with the UK, but don't belong to us. Mae gan y rhain eu llywodraethau ac eu hunain ac fe'i gylwyr yn ddibyniaethau ar y goron. Crown dependencies, right? Dibyniaethau ar goron. Mae yna hefyd nifer o diriogaethau tramor Prydeinig mewn rhannau eraill o'r byd, fel St. Helena. I know it's pronounced St. Helena because I listened to the Gwendover Productions podcast ac ynysoedd y Falkland. Maent hefyd yn gysylltiedig ar DI, ond nid ydynt yn rhan ohoni. So they are not part of the UK. That's important. I would not have been 100% sure if they were part of the UK. Not Argentina. Yes. I'm pressing the right buttons there. You don't even know. So American is leisure, British is leisure. I grew up saying leisure, but apparently leisure is old-fashioned in the UK. I got that confused because I grew up saying privacy, but that's the American one. Here we say privacy. Ariannin and bendant. Oh, someone's trolling a bit, like me. I wouldn't have known St. Helena if the other ones weren't ridiculous. Hashtag politics. Well, I see. That's also the thing. There are lots of things that you would know if you're like genuinely interested in the country and the culture and the politics. Like, I learned about the suffragettes from like the statue that's in central Manchester of Pankhurst, and also like I'm interested in places, so I listened to that podcast, which admittedly is an American podcast, but through that I learnt about the relationship between St. Helena and the UK. So I'm actually in a good position to do this test. I just don't know the very specific facts, like who did what. That's the hardest part for me, because I know things. I know St. Helena because oh yeah. No, is that where he went? No, that's not where he went, is it? Is that where he went? Anyway, be sydd ddim yn egwyddor sylfaenol o fywyd Prydain? What is not a fundamental principle of life in Britain? Treat others fairly, take care of yourself and your family, drive a car, and take care of the environment. So, do you think that driving a car is a fundamental principle of life in the UK? I would say so. Driving a car is not. Yeah, you don't have to drive a car. I guess eventually people say that I have to do that. You know how in Hong Kong we say if you're 30 and you don't drive, what's the next part of that? You're a shame on your family or something like that. That's probably like an adaptation of that Margaret Thatcher quote. I can't believe we got that from Thatcher as well. Yeah, but if you don't know, Thatcher said, if you're 30 and you don't drive a car, you are what? You're a failure of a man. That's what she said. So according to Thatcher, that is a fundamental principle, but I guess that's not the right answer. Clearly written by a Londoner. He was in prison there? Yeah. I knew Elba. Elba. Be sydd angen I chi ei wneud ar gyfer dinasydiaeth y DI? What do you need to do for citizenship? Speak and read English. Oh, shit. Oh, that is very relevant. Must you speak and read English to be a British citizen? Chat, what do you think? Let's see the other ones. Get a driving license? Maybe not. Get a university degree? And be able to use a computer in English? Oh no, chat. I think the answer is speak English. Oh no. Someone clip this. I'm going to switch this back to English. What do you need to apply for UK citizenship? Speak and read English. See, yet another thing in this test that is wrong. And I know I've proven it, but I am proving it. I think it hasn't been proven quite yet. I know Rodolfo did the test in Welsh, but I'm not sure, but I don't think he fulfilled the language requirement in Welsh as well. I plan to do that. Because I think back then he didn't speak Welsh as well as I do now. I don't know if he does now, but anyway. So I have a B2 certificate in Welsh. I'm going to try to submit it for my citizenship. We'll see. If they accept it, if I do this test in Welsh and also they accept my B2 certificate in Welsh, then this answer is wrong. You will need to speak and read English and have a good understanding of life in the UK. Anyway, so let's go back to Welsh. The irony is Hong Kong not walkable. Hong Kong is walkable. Hong Kong is very walkable. But that's the thing. Driving in Hong Kong is more a status symbol. That's why people connect it with their, I don't know, self-esteem. Because like most people don't have to drive. Because in countries where you have to drive, it becomes a normal thing, right? It's like, oh, it's a normal thing of everyday life. But in a place where you don't have to drive, driving becomes a status symbol. So that's why. I think you could say no and argue against it if it's the wrong answer. I'm not going to argue against it. But imagine if this was in my actual test. That would be really ironic. That would be really, really ironic if this were in my test. Speak English. You can apply and still be unsuccessful. That's true. Anyway, let's see. Beth yw egwyddor sylfaen o bywyd Prydain? What's another basic principle of life in Britain? Rule of law, rheol a gyfraith, rule of law. Cymryd rhan mewn gwyliau, take part in festivities. Cefnogi eich tîm lleol, support your local team. Maybe. Mynychu eglwys ar y Sul, go to church on Sunday. So, rule of law. Mae'r rheolaeth a gyfraith yn un. Let me check what is, because the translation's not perfect. So, rule of law in Welsh. Let me check. Rheol a gyfraith. Rheolaeth. My accent is a bit off today. I can't speak Welsh. This is the right word. Rheolaeth a gyfraith. Yn un o egwyddion sylfaen o bywyd Prydain. Beth mae'r DI yn ei gynnig i'w thigolion? What does the UK offer to its residents? Rhyddid cred a chrefydd, freedom of belief, bywyd moethus, a luxury life, trwyddyd deledu am ddim, free TV license. Chat, do you pay your TV license? Come on, be honest. I recently got another letter. Trwyddyd deledu am ddim. So you don't get that for free. Income heb ei deledu. Can you get tax-free income? So I guess freedom then. You get freedom of belief. Freedom of expression, freedom from, I guess, unfair discrimination, right to a fair trial, right to take part in elections. So that makes sense. Support your local team. I had a car in Hong Kong. It's so terribly expensive. Yeah, that's the thing as well, because like even the parking space is insanely expensive in Hong Kong. So it is very much a luxury. How to adapt some words like Britain? They devoice the first consonant. They voice consonants are usually voiced in English. Yeah, like there are other ones as well. Lots of them. Scarf, because normally so the bit of linguistics here. So in terms of the g and k in English. G and G would be a G, K would be a K. But in Welsh, G, no, that's what I said first time. It's the same, but generally the G is unvoiced. G is generally a G, and that's why when you spell scarf, because in English as well, in English you say it with a G, not a K. You don't say scarf, you say scarf. So in Welsh, they spell it with a G because the G is also a G. I explained that poorly. I'm sorry. I should have done a better job at that. But yeah, that's the point. Yeah. TV license. Oh, historical questions. Yes. Where did the supporters of Charles Edward Stuart come from? Shit. Oh, is it Bonnie Prince Charles? Is that the Highlands? Oh, thank God. Glaniodd Charles Edward Stuart, Bonnie Prince Charlie, Ur Yako Shit, James II. James II and then Charles II, right? No, Charles the First? Is he the one that got killed? Chat, remind me. So, Bonnie Prince Charlie is a son of... Is it Charles? I vaguely know because I've seen an exhibition about the prince when I was in Glenfinnan. So Bonnie Prince Charlie, his dad is the old pretender. Okay, so his dad is not a king, but his granddad was James II. James II was followed by Charles II. Oh, I was right the first time. I second guessed myself. Charles II. No. Wait. No, sorry. It's Charles the First, and then Civil War, and then Charles II, and then James II. Right? Is that correct? And then the Glorious Revolution. Yes, yeah, that's right. Glorious Revolution. The Dutch guy came over, took over, and then James fled, and then he fought the Dutch guy in Ireland. The Battle of the Boyne, right? 1692? Is it? 1690. Damn, so close. 1690. Very close. And then what? Like, Bonnie Prince Charlie went to Scotland? Oh no, he's from Italy, isn't he? Right? He was born... Yeah, he's born in Italy, I remember. And then he went to Scotland and people supported him. The Scots wanted him back, right? Yeah, and then they fought and whatever. Bonnie Prince Highlands, over the sea to sky. I had no idea. Charles II was a survivor. Yeah, Charles I got like, right? Bonnie Prince was in the next century. Second Jacobin rebellion. James II. What, the second Jacobean rebellion? When was that? Jacobite rising. Yeah. Okay, right. So Jacobite rising was in this 18th century. So halfway through 18th century. That was way after James II, wasn't it? So let me just double check. So William, William came, and then it's Anne. Anne is still not quite at Bonnie Prince, so it's Anne and then George. Okay, so this Bonnie Prince Charlie thing, that was during the Georgian period. Okay, good, got that. Charles II was 100% party animal. Really? Jacobin is Jacobite. Beth cyfrifol depsydd gennych fel dinesydd y DI. What is your responsibility as a citizen? Go to library. Keep what? I don't know what a rhandir is. A shared land? What? What the fuck is it? Maybe that's a mistranslation. Ask about yourself and your family? Go to the cinema. What? Keep an allotment. Oh, allotment. Oh yeah, I feel like I've checked that before. Allotment. No, let me check. Allotment in Welsh. Allotment. Yeah, it is rhandir. Rhandir. Okay. Keep an allotment. Look after. Oh, that's a mistranslation. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. That's a mistranslation. That should be gofalwch amdanoch chi. Wait, so what is my responsibility? Do I have to look after myself and my family? I guess that makes most sense, right? Okay. I don't feel like I'm legally required to, though. Like, chat, am I legally required to look after myself and my family? And llifo, flowing from the o'r egwyddion sylfaen yma cyfrifoldebau a rhyddid sy'n cael ei rhannu gan bawb sy'n byw yn y DU ac yr ydym yn disgwyl i bawb perswylydd eu parchu. So they expect people to respect these responsibilities. Os ymwneud fod yn bresylwydd parhaol neu'n ddinesydd y DU, dilech barchu ac i fyddhau i'r gyfraith. So obey the law, parchu hawliau eraill, respect other rights gan gynnwys ei hawl, other people's rights, ei hawl i bawn ei hunain, respect the right to expression, treat ad eraill yn deg, treat other people fairly, gofalu amdanoch chi eich hun a'ch teulu, gofalu am yr ardal yr ydych yn byw yn ddi ar ymgylchedd. Take care of the environment. I don't think many people are doing that. That's a weird question. Okay, nid oes lle yng Nghymdeithas Prydain I eithafiaeth nac anoddef garwch. So there is no place in British society for extremism and intolerance. So there is no place. So it should be true, right? True. Yeah. No extremism, no intolerance, right? This is what you need to know as a British citizen. No intolerance. Rhaid I chi drin pawb yn gyfartal, waith beth, fwy'n... Oh, that's very beautiful Welsh. Waith beth, fwy'n fwy rhyw. Whatever their sex, race, age, religion, disability, class, or gyfeiriadydd rhywio, sexual orientation. So, yes, treat people fairly. That's too easy. Pa un o'r canlynol sy'n egwyddor el sylfaenol o fywyd... Another of the basic values... principles. Terrorism, yes, that is basic. Unbennaeth, dictatorship. Democratiaeth, democracy. Communyddiaeth, communism. Oh, that's difficult. I think dictatorship is a basic principle. These questions on the UK. Yeah, I know. I clicked on the easiest one. I know this is easy, except the history one. We can speed through that. We can speed run it and then do something different. Neither llai nad ydyn. But I'm just getting a feel of how it would be if I were to do this in Welsh. Well, when I do this in Welsh, right? Neither llai nad ydyn parchu'r gyfraith ddisgwyl I cael dod yn breswylwyr parhaol. So people who do not respect the law should not expect to become permanent residents. Oh, that's difficult. I'm guessing yes. Yeah, if you don't respect the law, you should not expect to settle in the UK. That makes sense. But expectation, like... Pa ddau o'r rhain yw gwerthoedd craidd a chyfrifoldebau Cymdeithas Brydeinig. Which two are... What is craidd? Craidd are core. Which are core values and responsibilities? Don't act responsibly. Vote in elections and national and local elections. Work and provide for yourself and your family. Share the same opinion as your partner all the time. Again, weird question, but I guess it's not this or this. So I guess it has to be these, right? Even though Britain is one of the most diverse societies of the world, there are a set of values that everyone can agree with. These values include, okay, obey the law, be aware of other people's rights and respect it, treat people fairly, okay, behave responsibly, help and protect your family, respect the environment, treat people equally, whatever, and then work to support yourself and your family, help people, and vote. The human rights specific, being the one going through tests. Do you think killing people is cool and funny? What destroyed London in 1666? I'm guessing it's a fire. Yeah. I know there's a London fire. I didn't know it was 1666, but if you're asking about it, it's probably the fire. Nuclear work, plague, water. Yeah, it's Charles II. Okay, I didn't know that. It was in Charles II. Okay. Charles I died in like 1649, right? There was plague. Thousands of people died from the plague in the poor areas, and then a fire destroyed lots of the city, including lots of the churches and also the cathedral. So this is a trick question, because in 1665 lots of people died from the plague. In 1666 the fire destroyed the city. So that's a trick question. Pa ddau beth mae'n ofynnol I chi orfod gwneud cais am ail arnyd dynasyddiaeth Brydeinig? What two things you need to do to get to settle, basically? Perthynas yn y DI gyda phassport Brydeinig? No. The relatives in the UK. A valid overseas passport. A certificate of passing this test, kind of meta. Knowledge of English language. I guess these two, right? Yeah. So you need to know English and you need to pass this test. Again, this debatable. And also, yeah, it's weird because it depends on your visa route, because some people have to do it before they settle, which is like me. I'm not getting citizenship yet. I'm settling, but some people have to do it when they get citizenship. So it's a bit weird. Pa ddau byddwch yn cytuno â nhw wrth gwneud cais I ddod yn breswylydd parhaol? What two things do you agree to when you become a permanent resident? It's like a terms and conditions. Stay in the UK forever. Respect the law. Yeah, I know that. Probably this one. Accept the responsibilities. Yeah. And support the... What? Support the coalition government. How old is this question? This was... What was it? 2010 to what? 2015? Jesus Christ. That was a decade ago. No, I don't support the coalition government because it doesn't exist anymore. Gan is a by, like by the fire. Gan is without an in Irish. In Scottish Gaelic it's gun. Because I know guncheku without a doubt. Guncheku. Settlement a different thing from... Yeah, it's a different thing. You do the first... You do the settlement first. Pa un o'r canlynol sy'n egwyddor sylfaenol of the... Oh, another one. Same question. What is a fundamental principle? Inequality, intolerance, extremism, individual freedom. That's a stupid question. Skip it. What is your responsibility? Choose two. Go to your local pub. I agree. Go to your local pub. To help and protect your family. Yeah, we saw that earlier in the answer. Vote. Make money. I think make money is kind of a responsibility. It's responsibility. I have a responsibility to make money, right? That's part of that's part of supporting my family. Okay, what is your responsibility? Keep an allotment. That's the same thing. We're just repeating. Skip. Yeah, okay. Let's do another one.